Can you believe that we're at day 5 already? Oh my gosh. I'm getting all verklempt knowing that it's almost over. Welcome back, my friends. I hope you are ready to turn subscribers into sales. Today is day 5, and I'm so excited to be here with you on the final day of this YouTube training series. I hope you've enjoyed what we've been talking about this week. I've been loving all of the engagement, all of the comments. Every night I play back the replay and I'm going through the comments, and I love the stuff that I see you guys saying. And don't forget, today we're going to have the big prize for one lucky winner. And in order to be eligible to win today's prize, I want to know, what has been your biggest takeaway so far? What has been the most eye-opening thing that you've learned so far? So in the comments, you're going to write hashtag takeaway and then tell us, what have you learned that you didn't know before that you think could be a game changer for you? Something that you never thought of before, and you're going to start doing this going forward. And hopefully we're going to see some major changes in your YouTube channel and all of the wonderful things happening on your channel. And remember, no flat tires. We are here for some positive energy and wonderful things happening. No flat tires, please. I've been seeing a lot of questions about the replays. We're going to leave the replays up until a week from Saturday. So Saturday the 21st, and then we're going to take them down. And it's some tough love time, baby. The reason that I do that is because if I leave them up forever, you're never going to go watch it. I know I'm the same exact way. If I take an online course or challenge and there's no deadline to finish it, I just kind of put it off and I put it off and I put it off. But if I know I have 7 days to watch these, or they're going to be gone forever, then I'm going to get my button gear and go watch them. So I'm going to leave them up for another week, but as of Saturday the 21st, they're coming down. So make sure that you go through any that you missed or any that you need to replay before then. All right. Are we seeing any? Oh, Courtney said, where are the replays? When you come to this Facebook group, there is a tab across the top that says guides. When you click on guides, all of the days are in one place. If you just go to the news feed and you scroll, you're going to find them, but they're nicely organized inside the guides part. Do we see any takeaways so far, Lindsay, that we can throw up on screen? They are going by so fast. Consistency pays off, Marty. I saw that one. Amen. You know, I don't think you even need to be that great on camera, but consistency has absolutely been one of the things that is the reason why my channel has been so successful. I'm 100% convinced of it. Content is essential. Amen. I mean, Heidi, if you don't make a video, they can't watch it. You got to make the content to put it up there, right? Hashtag SEO is my bitch. Really? Funny you should say that. My dear friend Philip Randolph made this for me. He sent it to me. I laughed my head off when I got it in the mail. It was like, seriously? And then it's got my logo on the back side. That was awesome. So, ooh, niche down to blow up. I love that, Chris. So many people want to appeal to everybody because they want as much business as they can get. They don't want to turn anybody away. But I'm here to tell you that the key to blowing up is getting small. Try to appeal to fewer people who have more in common with what you're talking about, rather than just everybody out there that likes to watch videos. Awesome. I love seeing all of these takeaways. So with that, let's transition to our slides and get going today. Cool. All righty. So how did the homework go last night? Did you create some good-looking thumbnails? Was it as hard as you thought it was going to be? Now, I'm no graphic designer, but then again, even I can make something in Canva and make it look fairly decent, right? So I hope that after creating some thumbnails, you got some good ideas of what works well on YouTube, what people want to see, what things are a little bit more eye-catching to them, what will entice them to click on your thumbnail, because we definitely want them to click on your thumbnail so they can watch your videos, right? So again, we are giving away the grand prize today, and I have a little picture for you. I want to show you. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. The person who is going to win this prize. That is Eggnog wearing the fake baby arms. I was telling Lindsay before we went live, I went out this morning and I grabbed my husband. I was like, please help me take this picture. She was not happy at all. She was shaking trying to get those things off. Oh my gosh, we were laughing hysterically, but I was like, I have to share this picture with the group because I knew that you guys would enjoy it as much as I did. We can't get the football helmet on. I don't know who that's supposed to fit. It doesn't even fit on the 9-week-old chickens. It's this big. It is a teeny tiny football helmet. It does not fit on any chicken that we own. So no football helmet, only the little arms. But maybe we'll get the T-Rex arms or the Hulk arms for Christmas. They also had like big Popeye arms that are all bulky muscles. That'd be a cute little Halloween costume if we can get her to wear it. So just remember, when it comes to video, the worst video that you make is 10 times better than the one that your competitor did not make at all because they were too chicken to get on camera. I hope that will help alleviate some of your fear that it doesn't even have to be a great video. When it's the only one there, if nobody else is making them because they're just too terrified to get out of their own way and make a video, your video is going to automatically be better. And then if you are consistent and you do this over and over and over again, you're going to get better just from the sheer repetition of doing it. And you can have results like these too. So Greg is in Boise, Idaho, and he posted this in our Facebook group, and it just made me so happy where he said, like, he's gotten out of debt. He has more money in the bank than he ever thought before because he's getting so many clients. He said, I've built an amazing team. I'm no longer in production. And the advice that he gave to people was, it's never too late to start. Just start. Don't focus on the number of views and the number of subscribers. Focus on giving value to your audience so that they will want to contact you and work with you. Bern McGovern had said, he hasn't been really active in our Facebook group for a while because he's been so darn busy. What did he say? I have done $25 million that were because of YouTube leads. He closed $25 million in transactions from leads that came from YouTube. So if you just do it, it seriously has the power to change your life. My vision for everybody watching this is that I want you to learn how to be in control of your own destiny, how to control your own leads coming into your business without spending a dime on ads if you don't want to, even if you're a brand new agent. And so without any further ado, I would like to introduce you to my program, YouTube for Agents. I told you on day one, I was going to tell you a little bit about my training program. I hope you've gotten a ton of value this week, and everything that I've taught you is making you excited about video. If you've liked this and you want to go deeper with this whole strategy and you want to work with me directly and learn from me and my team so that we can help you, YouTube for Agents is here for you. So how does it work? It is on-demand video-based training. These are videos that I recorded. They're uploaded. You get a username and password. You can watch them 24 hours a day on your computer, on your TV, on your phone, over and over again, whatever you want. Then we have monthly ongoing live training. So you'll get on a Zoom call. You'll be able to unmute yourself and ask me questions. We give you regular feedback on your channel. So if you say, will you go take a look at my channel and tell me, am I on the right track with my thumbnails? What do you think with my banner? What about my keyword strategy? Like, I'm not getting a lot of views. What do you think I could be doing differently? We'll review your channel and we'll give you feedback. You'll get direct access to my team and me. So here's what's included when you join YouTube for Agents. We've got the training videos, and they average 5 to 10 minutes long. I try not to make them too long so that you're overwhelmed. I want them to be small enough that you can watch the video and then do what it says, and then watch the next video and do what it says, so that you're going through it and not like, I got to watch all the way to the very, very end and then I'll start. I want you to start as you're going. Then we have the monthly live coaching. Right now we have 3 videos, 3 live training sessions each month. And then we have a bonus thing for you at the end. I'm going to tell you about that. But we usually do it. I was doing it more as a Facebook Live, but I really like doing it on Zoom so I can see your faces and you guys can talk to me and I get to know you all personally too. So we do it in Zoom. And we do that every single month. Here's that feedback form. You just go, you fill out the form and you say, will you please review my channel and give me some feedback? And we will absolutely do that for you. One request I have, if you join the program today, Don't fill out that form. I don't want to go review the stuff that you made 6 months ago. I want you to start learning to make videos with this new methodology. And then after you've done 5 or 10, then ask for a review. Ain't no good to review the stuff that you've been making, because if it were working for you, you probably wouldn't be here on this training, right? So we only want to review the new stuff going forward. Plus, we have a private Facebook group that is only for paid students of this program. The Facebook group that you're in right now is awesome, but this is open to anybody that wants to make video. The YouTube for Agents students only group is for people that have gone through this training, so that when you share wins, you ask questions, you need help, we're all speaking the same language. We've all gone through this program. We all know what we're talking about. And then this is kind of what the overall framework looks like. Module 1 is what you're going to need to get started up front. Then we're going to set up your YouTube channel for success. We're going to talk about the structure of the video. What do you say? What do you not say? How do you open the video? How do you close the video? All of those things. Then we go really deep into keyword research. Everybody always wants to know about the keyword research, right? So we spend a lot of time talking about that, researching what your audience wants to know. Then we talk about the filming process. We talk about, what do you use? Should you use your phone? Should you use a teleprompter? Should you use a camera? Should you use a GoPro? Do you need a gimbal? Do you need a selfie stick? All of those types of things. We talk about editing, whether you're going to do it yourself or whether you're going to outsource it. We talk about promoting your video so that it gets found, getting the most bang for your buck when it comes to the time spent making this video. How can I get in front of as many eyeballs as possible, and even more? And then, because we're doing this live, I've got some bonuses for you. So one of my favorite bonuses is this one, 6 months worth of video ideas. People are always stumped, like, I don't know what to make a video about. I've given you a list of the top 25 videos from my own channel that have gotten the most views, the most comments, bring me the most business. Just take that idea and remake it for your own market. I have no problem with that whatsoever. So I've got one video a week for 6 months is 25 ideas. Then this is one of the coolest things that we do. These are lead magnets. So we're talking today about what is a lead magnet, what's a good call to action in your video. You need to make these sort of things, and people love them, but nobody really wants to take the time to make them. So we make them for you. We give them to you as a PowerPoint or a Canva. You just put your name, your logo, your contact information on it, and we make a new one every single month. So you're going to get all of those. We've got buyer guides and seller guides and relocation guides and checklists and infographics and all kinds of things. You don't need to use them all. Do not get overwhelmed. Just pick one for buyers, one for sellers. And then in a couple of months, you want to pick a new one, go for it. And we've got them all made for you. And of course, you can change the color schemes in Canva. It's really awesome. You click on the blue and you say, change it to yellow. And it will say, do you want to change all of the blue boxes to yellow? And you say, yes, please. It changes the entire document for you in one click. Done. Then I also have a Trello workflow roadmap. If you use project management tools like Asana or Trello or Monday or ClickUp or anything like that, this is what my Georgia Coast Homes team uses to keep track of, what is the video coming up next? What is it about? What is the title? What is the thumbnail? What is the keyword? Where are we in the process? Have I recorded it yet? Has it gone to the editor? Is it back from editing and it's ready to be published? It's just kind of a cork board, if you will, that you have your little, here I am, and then I move it to here, and I move it to here, and I move it to here, so that you never miss a step. You never forget anything. If it's a little too techie for you and you don't want to learn Trello, don't worry about it. It's not required. This is not the cake. This is the icing on the cake. But I tell you, once you start using Trello, wouldn't you agree, Lindsay? Once you start using Trello, you love use of Trello, and it's very simple to use and it's free. Here are some more testimonials. Every time somebody posts a win in our group, I love it so much. It makes me so happy. Emily Farber lives in Iowa. She does not live in a huge area where people are just flocking. And she said, I made over $110,000 last year in GCI from my YouTube videos. Amanda Vang lives in San Jose, California. People are leaving California in droves right now, and she is making a killing with her YouTube channel. From May of 2020 to May of 2021, she told me that she made $350,000 in GCI. Now, granted, it's Northern California. Their price is really, really high. I think that like a median, no, not even a median, a starter home is $1 million in San Jose, which is like Silicon Valley. So that's not the norm for everybody, but she's killing it with her YouTube channel. We already talked about Greg, and then Jody ended up forming a team. So all of this time that she'd been a real estate agent, she'd been a solopreneur. Now she's got a team because she has so many leads coming in, she cannot handle them all herself. So let me ask you a question. Do you want to take the time to try to figure this all out on yourself? You absolutely can. I'm not really teaching you anything that's like secret proprietary information. This is stuff that you could probably Google and find out on your own. But do you want to take the time to do that? Because you're going to have to spend a lot of time doing that. And that's what I did when I first started my YouTube channel. I spent hours and hours every day trying to learn everything I could about YouTube because I had just moved to Savannah and I had no business and I had no clients and I had nothing except free time. I'm thinking you probably don't have that. So, wouldn't it be easier to just buy a proven roadmap where I will tell you step by step what to do so that you don't have to do all of that research? We already know that it works because I'm telling you that it works. And I can help you get there so much faster than if you try to figure it all out on yourself by yourself. And if you sign up while we are on the live stream today, I have a fast action bonus for my action takers. I love it when people just say, yes, I'm in, let's do this, boom. So if you enroll by the time we hang up on this live stream today at 3 p.m., you're going to get these extra bonuses as well. I'm going to do a Zoom call with just the people that enroll during this time, and we are going to go through your YouTube channel together. We're going to open your YouTube channel in one window, have the Zoom window in another, and I'm going to tell you how to set up every single setting in the back end of your YouTube channel so that we set it up correctly from the very, very beginning. That alone is like, that's what I do in private coaching sessions, and I'm going to do it with you guys. Then I have a whole Canva library of those branding intros that we talked about a little bit back on, I think it was day 2. And there are 8 or 9 of them. They're videos. They're made in Canva. All you have to do is just change the text, put your logo where it says your logo, and maybe choose a different video to go in the back end. They're very, very simple. They're only 5 seconds long, but it's something that trips people up. It's something that you need. And people get like, oh God, I went to Fiverr and I couldn't figure out who to hire. And I was there for 5 days trying to, and you get analysis paralysis. Just pick one of these, use it, be done with it. It's no great work of art, but it'll at least give you something to use now so that you don't let that be a roadblock to keep you from going forward. And then we have end screen templates as well. So in the last 20 seconds of your YouTube video, you can say, hey, here's what I want you to do next. I want you to watch this video right here. I want you to subscribe to my channel. I want you to click this link and go to my website. You can tell them whatever you want them to do. And these are all branded in the big company color scheme. So I tried to think of as many companies as I could, and I Googled what are their hex codes for their colors. So if you're with one of these brokerages, you can just pick the one that matches your branding, download it, boom, you're done. There's nothing that needs to be done. If you're not with one of these companies, just pick one and we'll change the color scheme. And it's super easy. Where it's gold, you click on it, you say change it to red. It says, do you want to change all of the gold to red? You say yes. When you get the color scheme the way that you want it, you download it. End of story. It is done. So if you are struggling to get leads, you are struggling to have a pipeline that is always full, you are struggling to find people that want to work with you that are not going to nickel and dime you to death. They're not trying to talk you down on your commission. They're not asking for a rebate because the Homes for Heroes guys is going to give me a big rebate on my commission. What are you going to do for me? Are you going to beat it? Instead, you work with people who value you. They already know, like, and trust you. They see your value. They want to work with you, and money is not an object. This YouTube thing, I can't even tell you the way that it has changed my business and changed my entire life. And I'm so sure that this will work for you. I'm giving you a 60-day money back guarantee. If you do what I tell you to do and you put it into practice and you don't give up too soon, this will work. How long will it take? I can't say. Will it take 3 months? Will it take 6 months? Will it take 12 months? I just don't know. I don't know how motivated you are. How quick of a study are you? How often are you going to upload or any of those things? But I have seen people that had zero video ability and all of a sudden they're getting more leads than they know what to do with. So if you do the work and after 59 days, you're like, this was a complete waste of time. I don't like any of it. I don't think it was worth it. Just email me and we'll give you a refund. And I'm very happy to say that very few people have had to do that. And mostly it was because they just didn't do the work. Because I know it will work for you if you just do it. So here's one more time everything that you're going to get with this program, and then we'll move on to today's training. You're going to get all of the video trainings that are pre-recorded. You'll get the live monthly group coaching, the done for you lead magnets. We've got technical resources to help you with editing and landing pages and all that kind of stuff. You'll get feedback from my team. We have the bonuses of the 6-month worth of video ideas, the private Facebook group, the Trello roadmap, and the fast action bonuses for you, the guys that sign up right now before we leave. The whole thing together is a value of $4,890. But YouTube for Agents is one payment of $14.97, or you can split it up over 6 months for $299. I feel like this is the screaming deal of the century, because how much money do you make when you sell one house? It will pay for itself multiple times over if you just get one client from this who buys or sells one house. But I'm telling you, when you start doing this and you don't give up and you do it regularly, you don't get one client. You get one client a month, one client a week, one client a day. You start getting so many leads coming in that turn into paying clients. This will be the best money you ever invest in yourself ever. So I really, really hope that you will consider joining me inside YouTube for Agents. If you'd like to enroll, go to youtubeforagents.com/workwithkarin to register now. Our doors are open now. They are closing again on Wednesday, the 18th at midnight. So we're letting everybody in for 5 days. Then we close the doors. We don't open the doors again for many more months. So I'm making you make a decision. I'm not forcing you to enroll. I'm not forcing you to spend a lot of money. I am forcing you to make a decision. And by not making a decision, that's kind of making a decision too. But I just don't want you to be 6 months from now in the exact same place that you are right now going, oh, if only I would have done it. If only I would have started making videos. Who knows what my business would be like now. So having said all that, I want to thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this video journey, for joining me on this 5-day challenge, and for letting me provide information about my program to you, because I've seen how it changes people's lives, and I hope that you will be one of them. So with that, let's move on to day 5, getting your phone to ring. We're wrapping it all up with a big fat bow. Everything that we've been talking about on your YouTube channel. How do we get people to reach out and call us? Because how many videos have you made that you put on your channel that you think are going to be great, and then nothing happens? Nobody calls you. You don't get any sort of lead from it. Well, you need a clear call to action on every single video that you make, but it's probably not what you think it's going to be. It's not, I love to answer your questions. Here's my phone number and my email address. Please reach out to me. I would be happy to help you in any way. That doesn't seem to be really all that effective. Instead, what I have found to be super effective, 80% of the time, get them to watch another video. 20% of the time, drive them to a landing page and get them to opt in voluntarily to your CRM so that you can follow up with them. Why 80/20? Well, YouTube is just like Facebook. They don't want you to leave their platform. And not only that, they will consider you to be a better quality creator if you can bring people to their platform and then keep them there for a long time. So let's say that you make a video and it is about whatever it's about, and you email it to your database and they click on it, they come to the YouTube platform, they start a viewing session, they watch your video, then they watch another video. Then they leave your channel and they watch somebody else's channel, and they start going down the rabbit hole and they're watching backyard chicken videos and they're watching, I don't know, all kinds of parody videos and funny things and whatever. And they stay on YouTube for like 25 minutes. Then they leave. Then they get notified that you had a new upload a couple days later. They come back, they watch more videos. That sends all kinds of amazing positive engagement signals to YouTube. Aha, this person brings people to our platform and then keeps them there, and they keep watching videos over and over again. They're having a good time. They want to stay on our channel. They're engaging with the videos. They're liking, they're doing all of the things. So we want to get people at no less than 75% of the time watching another video, but 80% of the time is probably better. Let's just stick with the 80-20 rule for ease of remembering stuff. So how do we do that? You're talking in your video, and when you get to the end, that little end screen that I'm going to give you, that branded template, it's going to pop up on the screen, and you say, so now that you know all about the neighborhood of Rice Hope, you should watch this video right here where I talk about Lakeside. Lakeside is round the corner, but it's in a different school system and it's in a different county. You should check that one out. I'll see you on that video next. So you've given them a very clear call to action. If they click on it, they go watch that video. What does that do? Well, we get more FaceTime with them. They get to know us a little bit better. They get to know you and your personality. They're learning more about whatever the topic was, right? And it's sending all of those great engagement signals to YouTube of, hey, this person stuck around. They like her content. They clicked. They're still watching. Like, they like this creator. We're going to show this person more of her videos in the future. Okay. Then the other 20% of the time, the lead magnet. So I showed you that we give you all of these lead magnets. You can make them yourself. Feel free to go to Canva, pick a template, make one. It's not that hard. It's time consuming, but it's not that complicated. You just figure out, like, what do I want to make? When I made my relocation guide, that was probably the first lead magnet that I did. Until then, I was giving away lists of homes. Like, get a list of all of the free, the single story homes. Get a list of all of the homes with a 3-car garage. Get a list of all the homes that back up to the golf course. But they were not. They got leads, but they were not very good leads. They were not very qualified leads. So I figured, okay, I'm not offering them anything that they just can't go find themselves on realtor.com or Redfin or Zillow or anywhere else. So I stopped offering lists of houses and I started offering things that were of value that they could not easily find on their own. So I made a relocation guide. It took me a week. I went into Canva, I picked the template, I had to figure out what I was going to say on every single page. I had to write it all down. Now, I didn't do it 8 hours a day for a week, but I probably worked on it for an hour a day for a week. It takes a little bit of time. However, I did that 4.5 years ago. So you do it one time and then that's it. You don't have to mess with it anymore. The time that you spend up front is free time later that you don't have to do that anymore. So you're talking in your video and you're like, hey, are you thinking about relocating to Savannah? Did you know that I have a free relocation guide? It's totally awesome. It's down there in the comments. You should go click on that link and go get it. And so they click on it. They go to your landing page. They opt in. I ask them for their name, their email, their phone number, and how soon are they looking to move. So what is a landing page? It is a page that has no navigation buttons. So they either opt in or they leave that page. They cannot go read your blog. They cannot go read your bio. They cannot start looking for homes for sale. They cannot go read all of your reviews. No, there's one thing to do, one call to action, and that is it. So this is what my landing page looks like. The ultimate Savannah relocation guide. If you're thinking of relocating to Savannah, you probably have lots of questions. Get our free guide. That's it. We have the cover of the relocation guide is the graphic. We have our branding at the top so that we are compliant with the real estate commission and we don't get in trouble. But that's it. It's very clean. There's lots of white space, which is a term that graphic designers use, meaning there's not too much stuff all together. There's lots of white room around the stuff. And then they click on that button that says download the guide. It pops up a box. First name, last name, email, phone number. How soon are you looking to move? I really like how soon are you looking to move because I feel like it's very non-threatening. They'll put in there 2 years from now. Okay, that's fine. Like, I'll stay in touch with you 2 years from now. That's totally cool. Or they put in 90 days or they put in 30 days. And so you get their information, they immediately get the PDF that they just opted in to get. And then when you call them and you say, "Hey, Joanna, I saw that you downloaded my relocation guide. Are you thinking of moving to Savannah?" She says, "Oh my gosh, like my husband is in the army and we just got orders to go to Hunter and we found out that we're going in like 45 days. We were thinking about living in post housing, but I want to buy a house when I get there." And so it turns into this awesome opportunity who becomes an amazing client and not just a lead, a client who signs on the dotted line. And as long as they buy a house, you get paid. So here are just some different landing page providers. If you don't have one now, I am able to make mine in my website. In the website that I use, we have unlimited landing pages. So I just do it in Easy Agent Pro. I love it. There's also MailChimp. I believe MailChimp is free. It used to be free. I think it's still free for the landing pages. If not free, hopefully it's very, very cheap. You can use MailChimp. You can use something like leadpages.net. You could use Instapage. You could use Google Forms, if nothing else. If you use EngageMore CRM, which is Patty Sampson's CRM program, it has built-in landing pages. So the idea is that we're going to send them to a single page with a single call to action, and that's it. Now you're going to ask me, like, does this really work? Do people really fill these out? They don't want to give you their contact information, right? I went to the back end of my website and I said, just show me June, from June 1st to June 30th. How many leads did we get? We got 115 leads. We did not spend a dime on ads. And that's only the people that went to the website and filled out the form. That doesn't even count the people that just sent me an email or picked up the phone and called me, or called Nicole or Katie or Kimberly or anybody else. These are only the people that filled out a landing page on our website. Heck yeah, they fill these forms out. If you are offering them something of value that they cannot easily find on their own. And because my channel is focused on people relocating to Savannah, the relocation guide was a no-brainer, right? So how did I make it? I get this question asked a lot, and it's really a funny answer. I went to the Savannah Chamber of Commerce website. I downloaded their relocation guide. I pulled it up as a PDF. It's 80 pages long. 70 pages are ads. 70 pages of the 80 pages are ads from other real estate companies or agents or lenders or real estate attorneys. Like there were maybe 10 pages of actual content in there. So I looked at it. I'm like, this is lame. I could totally make my own and it would be way better than this. And it would go into a lot more detail and it would have clickable links and all of the things. So, yes, it took some time to make, but it's awesome. I've made well into the six figures every year from making stuff like this. Trust me, it's worth the time that you spend to do it. So here's one that I just took a screenshot of a couple weeks ago. Holly is on my team. She works in the Bluffton Hilton Head market. She did a video called "What is the Cost of Living in Sun City?" She lives in Sun City. She's trying to get more people that want to live in Sun City. It's great because it's this little, master planned 55 and over community, and she wants to dominate that farm area. So she made a video, "What does it cost to live in Sun City?" Now you'll notice it does not have a ton of views. It's had 283 views. You don't need to go viral and get millions of views in order for this strategy to work. And that's what's so beautiful about it is like we really don't have videos that go insane. The minute I publish them, they don't get thousands of views. But it doesn't matter because this is an evergreen strategy, meaning when I publish it on YouTube, it is there forever and people will find it a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. And so they filled out the form. And what they wrote was, "I saw the video from Holly Meckley. My wife and I would like to schedule a visit, preferably in October. We want to come see Sun City." The fact that Holly lives in the neighborhood makes us feel like she can really give us the inside scoop. Does that sound like a good lead to you? Ding, ding, ding. I feel like we should pop the eggnog with her little Hulk arms up on the screen again and say, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Because, yes, thank you. Yes, that is a great lead. When she called them and spoke to them, they were so excited to hear from her. And yes, they signed the exclusive buyer brokerage agreement. It's easy. So, what could you offer as a lead magnet? What would your ideal client find most valuable? You've got to think about, what is the niche of your channel? What questions do they have? What kind of things do they want to know? And then what would be something of value that they would be willing to give you their contact information in exchange for, so that they could get that thing? So I can't really tell you what that is because I don't know what the niche of your channel is, but that is something that you absolutely want to brainstorm. So, best practices for landing pages. It needs to connect to your CRM. If you do not have a CRM yet, I'm going to implore you. It is 2021. You need a CRM. Okay. Gone is the Excel spreadsheet days. Gone is having a yellow legal pad. You must be able to automate this stuff, because when it starts to work, and it will, and it starts to speed up, you can't keep up when you're writing everything down by hand. You start to forget to call people back. You lose their information. You get disorganized. God forbid you drop that legal pad of paper in a puddle of water and it's destroyed. Like, you have nothing else. You need a CRM. So ideally, the landing page connects to your CRM. You might need an additional piece of software called Zapier. Zapier makes you happier. I used to call it Zapier until I heard a commercial where they said Zapier makes you happier. And I was like, oh, okay, got it. So Zapier just connects software A, your website or landing page, with software B, your CRM. You want it to automatically send them what it is that they requested. So if they say, I would like your seller guide, please, your 7 tips to a fast sale. I want this guide. You do not want them to get a message that says, thank you, we'll be in touch. And then like 4 hours later, they're still waiting for that guide because you were out with clients all day, not in front of your computer, and you didn't send it to them. That's not good business practices. They want it, and they want it now. How many times have you opted in for something? You went to check your email, and after 5 minutes, it still wasn't there, and you were totally annoyed, right? You want it, and you want it now. We want instant gratification. Your system will do this for you. It needs to be very simple and clean, easy to read, lots of white space, not too much information, one call to action, one desired outcome. And then when they go into the CRM, not only do you get notified that you have a lead so you can actually follow up with them, but it will start an automated drip campaign. We got, she's not a lead, she's not a new lead, somebody who just started talking to us. She went into our CRM in January. And our texting program was texting her. We never got any response. All of a sudden, yesterday, she responded. And this is an AI. It's a bot. So the bot was like, hey, Laura, just wanted to find out, blah, 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 blah. She replied and she said, I'm looking for either a duplex or a triplex in Effingham County. So the bot responded. Laura responded back. The bot responded. My husband and I are at a Mexican restaurant last night. I'm watching this all happen on my phone. I'm like, that's crazy. We must have texted her 20 times since January, and she never responded until now. And she says, oh, by the way, I'm pre-approved for $450,000. So I texted Nicole and I'm like, remember this lady? She came in January. Call her right now, because all of a sudden now she is ready to go. Did I not have that CRM? We never would have converted that client. Never. Because 8 months later, I had forgotten all about her. There's no way I would have remembered to keep calling her, but the bot did. The bot never takes a vacation. The bot never goes to sleep. The bot never takes a sick day. Like, you need systems. Yes, they cost money. They are well worth it in the end. If you don't have them now, start planning that you're going to need them eventually, because they're awesome. This is what not to do, though. I saw this landing page and it was like, oh, my eyes. So they were trying to say, I have relocation guides for all of these different places in Florida, which I understand in theory. They want to capture anybody that wants to move to any part in Florida. I can't remember whose website this was. I don't know if they're like sending these leads out and they want to get referrals, or who this was exactly, but it was really hard on the eyes. When I was looking at this on my computer, it made me go cross-eyed. Way too much text, very hard to read, multiple calls to action. Do I want Pensacola? Do I want Tampa Bay? Do I want Sarasota? Do I want Venice? This is not a really great, well-designed landing page. It may still get leads, but I guarantee you to get a lot more leads if this were better designed. But here's a beautiful design. So this is Melissa Spittle. She is in Maryland. She even put a video. So when they come to this, if they want, they could click that video and it's like, hey, everybody, I have this awesome guide to help you get your home sold quickly. Hit that link and I'll send it to you right away. So it's just one more way for her to get a tiny bit more face-to-face time with that prospect. And she gets a lot of seller leads by doing something like this. She also uses an Easy Agent Pro website, by the way. So let's go over what we've learned this week, okay? You have to have a target audience. You have to know who you're trying to reach, what is important to them, and demonstrate your value directly to that person. We need to create a brand strategy. We need to have branding. We need to have an awesome channel banner. We need to have something that tells people what the channel is about, what's in it for them, what the value is for them, why do they care. We want to research the topics before we sit down to record. We want to know what they're interested in seeing. We want to do the research so we don't make a video that gets no views. I mean, it stinks when we are spending all this time to make a video and then it's like, wah, wah, wah. Nobody watched it. Like, I know you don't have time for that. I don't have time for that either. And it's kind of self-defeating and it just makes you feel like a big fat loser. We want to make videos that actually get views. And it's not that complicated. We just have to know what they're interested in watching before we hit the record button. Then we have to have a great title and a great thumbnail that makes them want to know more. Like, that's it. The only job is to get them to click. Then once they're in the video and they're watching you, it's your job to be interesting enough to keep their attention. But the job of the thumbnail is just to get the click. And then we need to have an irresistible offer. I am offering you something that is great information that will help you. It's not about me. So again, I never say, please call me. I can help you. I. We don't do that. We say, here is another video that would help you. Here is another free resource that will help you. It works extremely well. And I hope that you will consider doing all of these things so that you can have that kind of success too. So let's go to the comments and see what questions we might have from day 5 so that I can answer them for you. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Easy Agent Pro versus Real Geeks. I've never used Real Geeks. I would say whatever website provider you want to use, truthfully, it's just a matter of personal preference, as long as it does what you want it to do. For me, I want it to be able to blog. And that's why I really love this website, because we do blog. So we'll make a video and then we make a blog post that goes with the video. We embed the video in the blog post. And now we rank on Google for the blog and for the video. So we're ranking in 2 different places on the front page of Google. And I used to write the blogs myself. Then I got lazy and I would literally take the transcription of the video, copy it, paste it into the blog post, call it a day. Now we just have a virtual assistant who will help us with that. And it's not every single video that we do. It's only the videos that we feel like they would be the pillar pieces of content. And my website ranks for over 5,000 organic keywords now. So I've had this website for 5 years, since 2016. And I love it for that reason. Like, I freaking dominate Google with that website. I don't ever want to give it up. But it doesn't matter what website provider you use, as long as it can capture leads, it's well designed, it looks modern and of this century. There's still a lot of websites out there that I don't love the look of them. We'll just leave it at that. It has landing pages. Landing pages are great. And then if you can also add content to the website that will rank on Google, because remember, when we're doing keyword research, that's not only for a video, that's for a website page too. So if I make a blog post called Pros and Cons of Living in Savannah, that can rank all by itself because I did the keyword research. And then I make a video called Pros and Cons of Living in Savannah. And then when you go to Google and you type in Pros and Cons of Living in Savannah, my blog and my video rank on page 1. Bonus. So, yeah, I've never used Real Geeks. I would say just use whatever you like. All right, what CRM do you use or suggest? Engage More CRM is wonderful. I used to use LionDesk and I thought the world of LionDesk, and suddenly it just stopped working. And we've been troubleshooting it for months and we can't make it work. So we are switching to Chime. We're in the process of doing it right now. I really haven't used it yet. I have no idea how good it's going to be. I've heard wonderful things about it. Tommy Muchler is a friend of mine. He's a realtor in Washington. He loves Chime. He raves about Chime, said you'll never regret that you went to Chime, but I haven't really started using it enough to be able to give you my opinion on it yet. Before LionDesk, I used Realty Juggler. It was very, very cheap. It was not the most user-friendly, but at the time it was cheap, and cheap was more important than ease of use to me. So again, they always say, what's the best CRM? It's the one that you use. So whatever CRM fits your budget that will do what you need it to do, that you will actually use, is the one that you need. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, well, so Facebook user who said, shoot, I just signed up to LionDesk. Maybe it was us, but I don't know. They worked great for years and years and years. I loved them. I did what do they call that? A takeover on their Instagram channel. They asked me to make Instagram stories. Now, anybody who follows me knows how funny that is, because I was like, I don't even know how to make an Instagram story. They had to teach me how to make an Instagram story so I could take over their account for the day. And all I did was wax poetic about that artificial intelligence bot. We call her Gabby. I love Gabby. But suddenly it just stopped connecting to our website. And Easy Agent Pro said, it's not us. Like, I don't know what happened. We didn't do it. LionDesk said, it's not us. We don't know what happened. But it turned out that the problem was LionDesk. We just don't know what it was. So maybe it was the combination of Easy Agent Pro and LionDesk. I wish you the best, that it all goes smoothly. I hope that it does, because truthfully, they were amazing for 4.5 years. So I don't know what happened. I hope they fix it. How long does it take to start? How long does it take from the start of your program to your first video? Well, it really depends on your time frame. There are people who have plowed through the program in like 3 days. They'll sit down and they just watch every video start to finish, and then boom, they're ready to start making a video. And then there are other people that 6 months in, they still haven't made a video. They've watched everything multiple times. They're asking questions in the Facebook group, but they still haven't made a video. I don't know what they're afraid is going to happen, but there are those people too. So I would say if you could devote half an hour a day to going through the trainings, you would be making a video within a week. So just know that you got to set aside a little bit of time to learn how to do this, but don't overthink it. Don't wait forever. Don't wait until everything is perfect, because nothing is ever perfect, right? There's always room for improvement. Just start so that you can start seeing results. All right, let's see. LionDesk has landing pages now. That's right. They've been emailing me and I've been seeing them. I have not tried them. I have not, only because we decided that going to Chime was what we were going to do, since we were just not having luck with that. Oh, good. Somebody loves Chime. I'm glad to hear it. Do you use Perfect Storm? No, I've never even heard of it. I'm sorry. I know of Real Geeks. I mean, I know of all of these different software programs, but I can't possibly use them all. So I only know the ones that I personally have used. I know what I've heard about other ones, but I do not know. Booge. I know somebody at Remax that used to have a Booge website. She was not all that impressed, but that's all, hearsay. So I don't really know. Hashtag just start. Yes. If you wait, it's like having a baby. If you wait until you're ready, you will be 75 years old before you say, okay, let's have a baby. Like, you kind of have to start before you are ready. You have to leap and the net will appear. You have to just take a leap of faith that it's all going to work out, and just know that your first 20 videos are probably going to be awful. I know mine were. Oh my goodness. Go to the Georgia Coast Homes channel and sort oldest to newest. You'll see what I'm talking about. Many, many videos where I look like I was in a police lineup, or I was filming in my car, or any number of really awful filming setups. But it didn't stop people from watching the videos. And eventually I got a lead from it. So they don't have to be perfect at first. They just need to be there, right? Don't wait too long. I waited too long because I'm worried about all the different elements, like the intro, outro, thumbnail. Well, come join YouTube for Agents and I'll help you with all of that, Vera. No, I would say that make the video anyway, even if it's not perfect, even if it doesn't have a great call to action, even if it doesn't have an intro and an end screen and any of those things. Just make a video where you are face to camera, being yourself, and people are getting to know you. You're being warm and friendly and encouraging and competent, and put it up there. And then as you start to learn all of these other pieces, add them one at a time. Like, you make your video and you go, okay, I want to learn how to do an end screen. So you figure it out, you put the end screen in, you publish it. And then the next week you think, okay, I want to learn how to do a little logo branding intro. And you figure it out and you add it to your video and you do it. It can absolutely happen in baby steps over time. You don't have to do everything from day one. Yes. My favorite quote, Lisa, done is better than perfect. Yes, done is better than perfect, because nothing is ever perfect. Even after making videos for 4 years, I don't think there's anybody in the world who would say that my videos are perfect. In fact, they are far from perfect, and I get business anyway, right? Oops, sorry, that was not the one I meant to click on. My editing company recommended 8 minimum completed and then scheduled. No, that's not necessary. I mean, if you really want to have 8 so that you can upload a bunch all at once and it looks like your channel is not brand spanking new, okay. But that's not what I did. I uploaded one video because that's what I had. And then I uploaded another video a week later. And then I uploaded another video a week later. And that has not harmed me in any way. The algorithm does not care what your upload schedule is. The algorithm does not care whether you publish once a day or once a week or once a month. Like, the algorithm doesn't care. It's the audience that cares. If you say new videos every Monday and you don't upload a video every single Monday, you start to come across as somebody who does not keep their word. And that is not what I want to present to the world. That is not what I want clients to think of me. Well, she says this, but she doesn't actually follow through. She says she's going to do this, but she never does. That's not what I want. So if I say a video every week, I'm going to do a video every week, but that's for the viewer. That's not for the algorithm. The algorithm doesn't care. There was a comment that I saw and it went by so fast. It was how long once you started making weekly videos before you actually got a lead. And that was, I was uploading videos in Atlanta, no consistency, no rhyme or reason, none of the stuff that I'm talking about now. I was filming in my car because I had time to kill, that kind of thing. And as soon as we left Atlanta and moved to Savannah, somebody called me and said, I found all of your videos. I want to move to Atlanta and I want you to represent me. And that was with zero thought and consistency going into it. That was in June of 2017. So in June, I said, okay, I'm going to make one video a week. And I got my first lead in September and it was a come list me. So it took me 90 days. And I got that client who listed their house for sale with me. And then the next lead that I got was another come list me, and they listed their house for sale with me. So it took me 90 days before I started getting business. I know others of my students, it has happened a lot sooner than that. Ann Richardson is in St. Pete's, Florida. She got a lead after she uploaded her second video. Then there are people like Sharon, it took her a year. It took her a whole year of making videos before she got her first lead. Now, once the floodgates opened, oh my gosh, she said it's like drinking from a fire hose. They will not stop. They're coming at me all the time. Why did it take so long? I don't know. I don't know why it took so long because she's great on camera. I don't know why it took so long, but now it's happening. And bam, she is so glad that she did not give up because they are coming in fast and furious. Okay, do you recommend subtitles? I do not. You know why? Because when people go to YouTube, what are they there to do? Watch videos. They're watching videos on purpose. They're on YouTube so that they can watch videos, and most of the time they have the sound on. If, however, like I get up early in the morning, if I want to watch a video, but the kids are still sleeping, I don't want to wake anybody up. I can turn the captions on and off myself as the viewer. So the viewer comes to YouTube. There's a little gear icon on their computer. It's like a gear in the bottom right-hand corner of the video, and it says subtitles on or off. If you're on your phone, I think it's in the top right corner. It's like 3 dots. You click on it, it says captions on or off. So the viewer does that. The creator does not need to bake the captions into the video. In fact, I actually find that really annoying. When I'm watching a video and the captions are there, I read them even though I know what they're saying. I speak English, I can understand you, but I read the captions anyway, and then it pulls the focus away from what I was watching on the video. It kind of annoys me. So I do not. It's great for social media because, again, you're interrupting what they were doing. They don't have the sound on. You need the captions to automatically display. Otherwise, they don't know what your video is about. But on YouTube, they're listening to it with the sound on most of the time. Okay, let's see. Any last comments that we should go through? Lindsay, you want to pick one more and then we'll pick our grand prize winner? Marty, you should allow captions in order to be ADA compliant. That's fine. You allow the captions. YouTube will automatically create the captions for you. When you upload your video, YouTube automatically creates the captions for you. But it's up to the viewer to decide, do they want the captions on or off? They either say yes, turn them on, or no, and they turn them off. You as the creator do not need to put the captions as part of the video file. If you want to, that's up to you. But I don't, and it has never harmed my channel in any way. So, all right. Well, then let's pick a winner, shall we? So remember, in order to be eligible to win our grand prize, you had to be here every day. You had to be engaged in the comments. You had to write something today with the hashtag takeaway. And so Lindsay has been hard at work back there trying to pick somebody who is eligible. So are we ready to list our winner? Kayla Springs! This is so exciting. Congratulations. I am very, very excited. You are the fine recipient of these lights that are behind me on my bookshelf, behind my couch. We've got 4 of them for you. If you will message me your address or Lindsay your address, we will get those mailed out to you. I got all my boxes lined up on the floor right here with everybody's. I have a good friend from Germany. She calls it Gedünse. It's like, it means stuff in German. So I've got all the Gedünse in all of these boxes that I can send off to you. Congratulations, Kayla. That is very exciting. So in wrapping up, I just want to say that if you're thinking about joining YouTube for Agents and you're just nervous about it, just remember that nobody ever achieved anything amazing in their business by operating from a place of fear. Nobody ever created something brand new and had amazing things happen because they were too afraid to take a chance. I promise you, I have seen this work for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. If you can be brave enough to take a chance, you just never know what's going to happen for your career. And I hope you'll consider joining me inside YouTube for Agents. So with that, I wish you much, much, much success with your business. I hope that whether you join me inside the program or not, you make YouTube videos. You're now in this YouTube for Real Estate Agents Facebook group. Feel free to see what other people are doing, ask questions, get feedback, watch their videos, get inspired, get ideas from what other people are doing, but nothing's going to change unless you take action. So I hope that you will start doing it now. And I hope that I see you inside the program. So with that, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And remember, friends don't let friends cold call. Bye, everybody.